Example 2, same issue, right? We got, again, binomial terms in here. What I want you to notice is m is being multiplied by x minus 1 is being multiplied by x squared. So m times this, all that stuff's being multiplied together. All that represents a single term. I got a plus sign happening, so then this is a new term. 7 is times m, which is times x, which is times x minus 1. Then another plus sign happens, which leads me to a third term. 10 is being multiplied by m, which is being multiplied by x minus 1. So again, getting a recognition for terms, what separates terms. If you see something in parentheses being multiplied by something, that is still connected to the previous term. So this is being multiplied by stuff, it's connected to that term. Once a plus or minus happens with no parentheses around it, then that creates the new term and so on. Looking at the terms here, and again looking for common factors, x minus 1 belongs to all three terms. And you can also see that m belongs to all three terms. Beyond that, nothing else belongs to all three terms. This has an x, but this doesn't. All right, we've already used the x minus 1 as a common factor. This divides by 2 and 5. This only divides by 7. This doesn't divide by any numbers. So there's no other common factor other than m and x minus 1. And just like before, once I establish what the common factor is, the greatest common factor, everything I can possibly take out of this thing, is just a matter of looking at what's left over. So this first term, if I take m and x minus 1 out, x squared is left over. Second term, if I take m and x minus 1 out, plus 7x is left over. And on this last term, if I take m and x minus 1 out, plus 10 is left over. So again, pull out the greatest common factor, everything you can possibly take out that's common. The leftover expression should be a basic quadratic trinomial. Our factoring chart will work every time, if it's factorable. We're looking for a positive 10 product with a sum of positive 7. You might immediately go to that one, 2 and 5. Again, if you can't immediately see 2 and 5, 1 times 10 makes 10, adds to 11, that's not right. 2 times 5 makes 10, 2 plus 5 is 7. So positive 2 and positive 5 makes a positive 10 multiplication. Positive 2 plus 5 makes a positive 7 sum. The pair of numbers that does both things is the one we're looking for. X plus 2 times x plus 5 is this trinomial factor. M times x minus 1 is what we already took out. So the entire factor form is going to be all that stuff. Do not leave any part of that out. Make sure every part of that is part of your answer. So what we took out to begin with, this comes down, and then of course this factors. This is a kind of, imagine like a factor tree here. That breaks down again to this. These are already primed. You can't break them down anymore.